20, good tip, 20%, right? 20% of your annual income should be left. Which, for the average Curly's customer, probably less than their bartender. But still, it's all about the thought. All right. So, tell you a little bit about myself. I didn't do very well in high school. Turns out you're not supposed to take it literally. College, even worse. Higher education. Holy shit. How much higher can I get? And still fail. And get my student loans. Anyway, as a result of that behavior, I've formed some very serious beliefs about drugs and school. And I think, for one, we ought to have drug testing mandatory at all public high schools. Hey, youngin', wait till you're a parent. Alright? You'll realize there's some dangerous individuals mingling with our precious children, and we need drug testing to find out who these sober motherfuckers are with their type A goddamn personalities and their no smoking weed. You don't have any weed in your system and you're in fucking high school? Listen to me, you future IRS agent, bean counter, fucking troublemaker motherfucker. Identified and stoned at the first opportunity. So, I always enjoy coming back to Los Angeles because there's not enough rich liberals in the world, and I like to freshen up. And Los Angeles. I particularly enjoy getting stuck in traffic behind a Toyota Sequoia. Oh, well, that's darling. I guess we're naming him after all the shit that we don't have anymore, so that you can drive them around. And you were going to get the Dodge Spotted Owl, but they were out, right? And a joke. Get it? God. But you care about the environment, right? You send that $10 to the Sierra Club every fucking month. In your Toyota Sequoia. Hey, look, there's a real Sequoia now. The last one, I think. Quick, run it over in your fake Sequoia. Because somebody in Japan needs decorative lawn bark, and only this 3,000-year-old tree will work for such a purpose, right? And don't blame Japan and China. That's where all our forests are going, by the way. Japan and China. And you can't really blame them. Because over there it takes like 150 years. It's bonsai! Fucking foot tall after 150 years. No wonder they're coming over to the Northwest. We grow some shit up in the Northwest. Forget about our trees. I got a blackberry bush in my front yard that's 2 weeks old that will eat that fucking 150-year-old bonsai for breakfast and shit me out a cobbler right on the mantle at 3 p.m. Little bonsai blackberry cobbler number. I'm just glad there's a DVD player standard in the seat back of the Toyota Sequoia for your little kid to watch the TV, right? Fuck, you can't even see his light-up shoes on the 2.5-minute trip to Walmart. How are you going to keep his interest? Right? Nothing but strip malls and clear cuts all the way here from Canada. Surely that's not going to do it. Get his eyes on the TV in the car. Maybe you can put Ice Age in for the 50th time. You can see what the planet used to look like before you got your fucking Toyota Sequoia. What's ironic to me is like the liberals blame the Republicans for global warming, right? With the oil and the monster truck. How can you can't hold them accountable. They don't even believe in global warming. It's like me and the Bible. I get a pass. I don't believe it. It's out. I got a different thing. They get a pass on global warming. They don't even believe in dinosaurs yet. How the fuck do you think you're going to catch them up to global warming? They're never going to believe in it either. Don't ever think they're ever going to turn the corner and fucking catch your drift. 100 years from now, our children's children are going to be in Nome, Alaska, slathering on Coppertone 6000, while the one Republican with the TV. He goes, look, there's still the one penguin on life support. It's totally inconclusive until the one penguin kicks off. I don't think we can draw any hasty conclusions. Never. They're never gonna fucking believe it. All right? It's up to you, rich liberal. Yeah, exactly. Exactly the fucking problem, right? Guy's in this fucking Toyota Sequoia headed down to the Crate and Barrel to pick up an $80 salad bowl made out of some fucking Brazilian teak wood that doesn't even exist as a species anymore by the time they got them carved up into Crate and Barrel $80 salad bowls. And then he's gonna fill it with kiwis and goat cheese he had flown up here from New Zealand in February and sit around with his rich liberal friends and talk about the fucking environment. Right? Because if the people who know there aren't any polar bears in 10 years can't live with a tiny footprint and a big fucking smile and peddle that goddamn fruit fucking smoothie, whatever the fuck you're juicing with, pedal it in, pedal it up. Right? If the people who know better can't do better, what chance do we have of convincing the Republicans who don't even believe it yet that there's a way out of Planet Oil? Right? No chance. Fucking no chance. You know what MLK said about the white liberal moderate? More of a threat to racial equality in this country than the KKK. I fucking swear to God, I didn't say it. That's probably why he was arrested 33 times. How'd you like to be a fucking Native American in this country, right? You gotta listen to some old, rich, white dude in a robe tell you, oh, by the way, we didn't actually steal the land, even though we broke every treaty we ever signed when we stole it the first time, and then we couldn't even honor the past that we gave you. We broke all those treaties. And, yeah, still not stealing. Believe me, I know. I'm the head of the highest court in the land, the Chief Justice. And if there's anybody that knows what stealing from the Native Americans might look or not look like, it would definitely be me, the Chief fucking Justice. We didn't steal your words. We didn't steal your fucking land. Nothing we stole. Fair and square. We didn't steal. Have you got anything else laying around we cannot steal, by the way? Principles you live by? Oh, 7th generation? Oh, I like it already. Kimosabe, let me stop you right there. I'll tell you what. We'll put it on the bougie butt wipe we sell to the rich fucking liberals that we actually make out of the same forest that you used to fucking live in. 7 generations ago, I think. See, that's the full perfect circle you're talking about, right? I think we're in harmony there with the spirit of the whole thing. Capitalism, Tonto, get on board. Too soon? Fucking first thing that happened in this country. How can that possibly be too soon? Alright. Well, that certainly went over well. Amazing. White people don't like being reminded about the stolen land or the slaves they used to make the money to make the fortune or any of it. It's fucking crazy. I thought for sure it would be a bigger hit. I'm so far left that I now hate the mainstream left far more than the Republicans. At least the Republicans are honest about what they're up to, right? Sure, they have the morals of a badger on the tail end of a meth binge, but they fucking tell you about it. Look, I'm just here for the money. That's it, really. I don't, nothing else. Right. The Republican just, he like takes your wallet in the alley takes your wallet in the alley and gives you a bump on your head. And the next day, you cancel your credit cards, you're back at work. Yeah, it sucked, I got fucking robbed, but no big deal. The Democrat is supposed to be for the women, the working poor, the minority, and then they vote the same way as the Republicans, right? That's a far worse crime. The Democrat gets you to fall in love with him for 6 years, and then fucking steals your wallet when now you got a broken heart, and you're naked in Aruba with no fucking passport. I know there's some fucking Obama lovers here. That guy. we'll get going on. All right, so I'm going to do some satire now, and I'm going to now try and prove to the room why people don't like satire, right? With the, first of all, over in France with the killing of the Muslims, right? Why did they do that? Because they hated fucking satire. And satire used to be like a golden art in this country. People got it and people understood what the fuck you were doing. And now, people are so fucking stupid from watching television constantly that nobody knows what satire is, and nobody fucking enjoys it when it's aimed right at their fucking ass, alright? And they certainly enjoy it when it's aimed elsewhere. So now I'm going to do a little bit of satire for you to try and prove my point. And please, everybody, stick around for all the rest of the, again, 87 comics. So, I think the white man gets kind of a bad rap in our country, despite the recent history books. And I think maybe if we examine the white man closely, I think we can find that maybe he's been a little more helpful than we first gave him credit for. Take the Chinese, for example. What are the Chinese doing right now? They're zooming around on 500-mile-an-hour railroads. Where do you think they got the know-how to put together a... We don't even have fun. I'll tell you, from the generosity of the white man, gifting them in the 1930s with the U.S. Transcontinental Railroad Internship Building Program that history majors might be familiar with. Right, they parlayed that into their own little slice of goodness. Thanks to the white man. Who else? The Japanese? The white man has been very helpful to them during World War II. The ones that survived, anyway. It was a very dangerous time for the survivors, and what did? We rounded them up for safety. We sent them to camp. Internment camp. Internment camp. A lot about the internment. Not a lot about the camp. Who doesn't like camp? For their safety. Thank you, white man. Maybe the Jews don't like camp, but everybody else gets a camp hall pass.
Camp hall.
Or anyone who got sent to Bible camp. Bible camp and Jews. Those are the only two who get a pass on camp. Everybody else get the fuck to camp. Game of camp.
So no camp for
That's next year. Who else? Ladies? Who has been your knight in shining armor over the years? If not, the white male. Right? Come on. Job equality. Yeah, you're right. Maybe we've been a little more over backwards than we maybe had to. Come on, what's the world's oldest profession? That's right. You think we didn't want to get to work? Of course we did. But the courteous, kind, generous white man stepped back and said, ladies, whatever the first job is, you go ahead and take that. It could be anything. Whatever it is, that's on you. We'll take job number 2. Whatever that is. Which turned out to be pimp. White dude doing none of the work, taking most of the money. Sound familiar? Who else has benefited? The animal kingdom, thriving. Thanks to the benevolence and stewardship of guess who? The white man. All right, maybe diversity, not what it once was, but the animals that are doing well are doing very well. The pigeon, the rat, the cockroach, all these animals are thriving. All the scavengers are flourishing like nobody's business. No connection to the white man. The Native American, I think we can all agree, has been completely reintegrated and has done nothing but benefit from the white man almost since day one. All right, maybe the smallpox blanket's not our shining moment with the Native Americans, but at least when they died, they were warm and toasty. If If you've ever been cold, you'll know that that's pretty valuable. Plus, we showed up, we cleared out the stinky buffaloes, stinking all over everything and causing a bunch of fucking problems. Right? We took care of that problem, white guy right away, and then we gave him alcohol. Seems to be a big fucking hit right there. And then, alright, some other problems maybe, but then we passed it up with the casinos. They're all rich. Every one of them is filthy rich, as anyone who's ever been to a reservation will confirm in abundance. Come on, nobody with that many cars in their front yard could possibly be poor. Black people? Right? I think we can all agree. Liberated to the promised land by fucking guess who? That's right, they weren't rowing over here themselves. And the white man went over to help him out, then with that tremendous personal risk and no guarantee of recompense. I don't think it was a little forward to ask for some help with the rowing on the way back. Right? Ask them whether they'd be rather over here going to Laker games or rather be over in Darfur getting people fucking throwing shit at them and hunting them and eating dirt soup. That's right, they'd rather be over here. The white man. And then we gave them the conditions that would later lead to the blues, right? You can't have the blues without some fucking hard times. That's what. Thanks to the white man.
White man.
I don't want to take full responsibility for the white man creating blues, but we certainly played our part before we stole it on the back end.
White man.
Right? We taught the black man the value of hard work, and then we gave him repression, so he'd have something to sing about, make a few bucks for himself, cash in on the American people.
White man.
If it was for the white man, 50 cents, still be worth 50 cents.
White man.
All right. I think that's it. Thank you for getting that satire and